This is a video to show on how to use the Fortress Simulator. So we got this selector switch in the middle of the screen, which is the white circle. This changes colors depending on how you interact with the objects in the scene. So if you hover over something and it turns green, that means you can pick it up, so this is for keys. If you hover over something and it turns red, that means you can grab and operate it. This is for doors and levers. If you hover over something and it turns blue, that means you can press it, so this is for buttons. To move around the scene, you use the WASD keys, so W to move forward, S to move backwards, A to move left, D to move right, and use your mouse to look around. Here's an example of grabbing an object. So if I hover over this key, it turns green, so if I click and hold, it attaches to my selector, and to let go, you just let go of your mouse. So to pick it up again, you hover and click, and now you can move around the scene with your key. If you happen to drop your key, which happens a lot, is you hover over it, click, and use your mouse wheel, so you scroll towards you to bring it towards you and scroll away to bring it out. So to attach the key again, you move it closer to the object, to the area where you want it to attach. So for example, you want to attach back to this bolt module. So you move it closer to it until you see the blue highlight and just let go. Here's an example of grabbing an object for doors and levers. So since this key is in, we can grab this. So you hover over it, click, hold, and you use the motion to go up. So click, hold your motion to go down. So you just use your mouse to follow it. So since this lever's up, the power's on, that means you can't remove this key. So if I hover over it, it doesn't turn green anymore until I put this down. Power's off. Now it's grabbable again. So if I remove this key, I just place it down here. If I hover over this, it shouldn't turn red anymore. Okay, let's find an example of using a button. So if I have to put this key here, okay, here's an example of dropping a key. So click, scroll towards you, put it close to this key here, let go. So here's a push button. So when we hover over it, it doesn't turn blue. So that means we can't select it, and it should light up when you press it. So we take this key here, put it in this middle bay. So you put it close to it until you see the highlight. There, let go. Now so to operate this button, these two keys needs to be present. So now it turns blue. So when you go over it, it turns blue. Now you can press your mouse, it lights up. So if I remove this key, it turns off again. So if I place it down, now you can't press it. And here's an example of, so in the tips and trick, it says, if you manage to lose a key by bringing it closer to your character, just restart the game. So here's an example of how to lose a key. So say we grab this, right? You scroll really close to your character. So when you move around, your character passes through the key and just disappears, so like this. So the key just disappears and there's no way to get it back again. So that means you just have to restart the whole game. And that should be it for how to use the Fortress Simulator.